So last class we have discussed this constraint part, right? In constraint, we have discussed this not null one, unique one, and this primary key. Before that, we have discussed like if you want to update any value, if you want to for particular row. Wait, I have one code. Yeah. Okay, so let me open my SQL workbench as well. Yeah. So we have seen insertion query already. After that we have seen this one. Yeah, if you want to update any column, so let me run this query, select all from employee. So we have this row 12 amis@gmail.com, name, their college name and age, right? So for if you want to update something, so we have these two query. So where we'll have to use this where clause. If you want to apply some condition to this particular row, let me add some value. Where is that? We'll insert some value to this employee table. Okay, so 13. Test 3 and age is 28. Okay, insert. Done. We'll add 14 as well. Test 4. ABCD. Test 4. Test 30. Execute 15. Just I'm adding some different value to that particular row. Okay, test 5. 32. Executed 16. 6 and this 6 34. All right, now we'll so if you want to see all the values, so for that purpose we have this select query, select star from our table name. See, I have a total 5 value to this employee table. So total we have 5 rows, 12, 13, 14, 15 and 16. Now if you want to update any value, for example if you want to update this college name, right? So we have these two update queries. So if you want to update this particular row, this row number, this first row, right? So you have to apply, and you like you have to in where clause you have to add some unique column name, right? So in this college id, in this employee table, to this first row, what is the common part? Common part means that is unique. Like if we'll consider this age, so this age is common, like 26, 28, 30, 32 and 34. This age is common in all the row. Like in second row we have 28, third row we have 30, fourth row we have 32 and fifth row we have 34, right? So if we'll apply like update employee, means update employee table set, and you have to apply that column name here, right? So we want to apply we want to update the c name, college name equal to some name, and then we have to add this where clause where age equal to 25 or 26, whatever. So if you'll add here to age equal to 26, it means it will come to this first row and they will update this email or college name, whatever you want to update, they will update that value in this particular row where age is 26. Got it? So this where clause working in this way. Or you can apply that where clause up to like in more than one row, right? So in Java we have seen operator part, right? So we have different operator, like we have less than, we have greater than, less than equal to, greater than equal to, like these operator. So we can use these operator in this MySQL, this SQL query as well. So if I'll apply here update employee set email equal to this one, right? Where age greater than or equal to, if I'll write here 30, it means this is greater than or equal to 30 is applicable to which row? This one, this one, and this one. So if we'll execute this query, they will update this email in which row? Where age is greater than or equal to 30. So where we have that, in third row we have this age 30. So it is specify like it is fulfilling this condition, age is equal to 30. See, less than or equal. So we have two conditions here, either that age is greater than 30 or equal to 30. So here we have age is equal to 30. This one 32. So this age is greater than 30. See, it is also true. And third one, it is also true. It is 34. So 34 is greater than 30. So if we'll execute this query, okay, I think duplicate entry for employee.email. We have applied any constraint. Let me check. Where is our table? Yeah, here, employee. Select all from Jan. Yeah. So if we are executing this query, see, when we are executing this query, we are getting this error. Duplicate entry anup@gmail.com, because this email we haven't added any constraint to this email column. Like we have seen these constraint, right? Not null, unique, and primary key. All right. If we'll apply this unique constraint in any column, all right, if we'll apply this unique constraint, it means we can't add any duplicate value to that particular column. Got it? Like this is test4@gmail.com, this is test5@gmail.com, this is test6@gmail.com. So we are trying to update this email with same email. Like in all email field we are trying to update this particular email, so that is not possible. Got it? Now let me do one thing. Instead of changing that email, we'll update name here. Sorry, column name is name and value equal to some value, test. Got it? So update employee set name equal to test. Okay, so here it got updated here. Now let me run this select query. If you see here, where age is greater than or equal to 30, so this one, this one, this one, these three rows satisfying this condition. So if you see, these three row name is updated by this one, whatever we have added here. Got it? So in update query, In update query, we can update multiple column at a time. So here we have updated only one column, only name, right? If you want to update more than one column in single query, what you have to do, after writing this first column and their value, just add one comma. If you want to update college name as well, cname equal to and your name, whatever name you want to update. Okay, so again we are trying to let me change this with test one. Again we are trying to update multiple column, like here we are trying to update name and this cname as well. So name we are updating it with test one, cname we are updating with kit, right? If we'll execute this query, see it got updated, we got this green tick, right? If we'll do the select star from employee, see college name updated by kit, name updated by test1, right? So by this query you can update multiple column at a time, like multiple rows value at a time. We have updated this 14 college id, 15, 16 as well. So this row, third row, fourth row and fifth row in single query. So this is the use of this where clause. If you want to update the whole row, so you have to use that where clause without any this condition. Without this condition, you don't have to add any where clause into that. If you want to update that value for some condition, like here we have that condition age is greater than or equal to 30, or if you want to update for any particular row, right? So we'll take this college id. This college id is unique for each student. So in your college, you have your id card, right? That id card contains some number. That number is unique, right? For every student, that id card number, or you can say that roll number, or that roll number, yeah, that college roll number is unique for every student, right? So that is this one. Earlier we have discussed this primary key, right? First we have discussed this not null, then we have discussed this unique. So this primary key is the combination of not null and unique. So if you are making any column as a primary key, it means that column is unique in that table. You can't add any null value into that, or you can't add any duplicate value to that column. So again we are so here we have created this. Earlier we have created this student table, then we have created this employee, right? Now we'll create one more table here, okay? And in that table we will add some constraint like this primary key and this unique. Got it? Unique, for unique we have already seen this email one. Now we'll create one more table where we'll add primary key as well, unique as well, and not null as well. Okay, let me open one. Yeah, so create table. So here we are writing this create table query. All right, without writing this query we can create table as well. So with this with query we have seen two example, one for employee table or one for a student table. So this is for a student table and this is for employee table, right? Now in MySQL they are giving some for creation, updation, deletion, they are giving some uh, button for that. So just click to this, right click to this table, click to this create table, right? Then you will get this pop up. So here you have to mention table name first. So you can give any table here, right? So I am giving college, table name as a college one. Now you have to create column here. Okay. So here you have to give college name. So see, here we have PK, here we have NN, here we have UK. What is these? So PK means primary key. Okay, if I'll hover to this PK, it means it is primary key. This one, this primary key. So if we'll check this primary key, it means that whatever column we are trying to, let me show you first this via query, then we'll show you the drag and drop one. Okay, so here we are trying to create which table? College. So create table, sorry, create table college, then we have to mention, like we are taking one ID, right? Let me copy these so I don't have to write multiple time. Let me close this. Our table name is college. So before that we'll add this ID here. ID data type is int, and after that name, email. So here we have to use that constraint, primary key, not null and unique. So in this ID we have, I already told you, if you are in your college, you have your ID card, right? That ID card contains some number, that ID card number, or you have your roll number. That roll number or ID card number is unique. So it is unique for every student. So it is not possible that, like uh, if so in your class you have multiple student, right? Like 60, 120, 200, like that. So in every, for every student, that ID card is unique. So I am giving that primary key. I am applying this primary key constraint to this ID column. So when we'll apply this primary key constraint to that ID column, it means that column is unique. So we can't add duplicate value for this ID. And second one, primary key is also the combination of not null. So we can't add any null value to this ID section, right? Now we'll go for this name. So name, I'm adding one constraint, that is not null. Not null means you can't add any null value. So whenever you are creating any table, and inside that table if you are adding any not null to that particular column, so you can't add any null value for this name. Every time you have to add name here. So name is mandatory here, right? And now in this email, I'm adding this unique constraint. It means every time if you'll add email, you have to add unique email. So for particular row, you have to add unique email. So that email column, you can't be add any duplicate value for this email. You have seen earlier that error, right? When we have added that duplicate email for those three row where we have executed that query, right? Update query, and we are trying to update that same email for three column, so for three row, right? We got that error because that email is duplicate. Got it? Let me remove this. We have already mentioned ID, name, we don't need this. Okay, so we have added these field: ID, name, email, mobile, age. Okay, execute this query. See, we got this green one. It means our table created. Let me refresh this one. Yeah, see, we got our college here, right? So right now there is no value inside this, so first we have to add some value. Okay, so now insert into college values. So we'll add some, first is integer, so we'll add that value for this ID. Then we'll have to add some name. Okay, I'm adding my name here. Then email, then mobile. Okay, then we have to add age. All right, we have added ID, then name, then email, then mobile, and then age. Let me execute this query. Yeah, we got this gray. Now if you want to fetch those values, what is that? Via select query we can retrieve those values. Select star from college, right? If you want to fetch all the column whatever we have created, then we'll use this star. Star means all. Select all from college. It means fetch all the data from this college table. If you need only ID or only name, so instead of this star we'll add ID comma name. That's it. So they will return only ID and name. So because we want to see all the value, so that's why here we will use that star. Select star means select all from college. Let me execute this. See, whatever value we have added, it got populated here. Now let me insert one more value here. So we have added this email as a unique, right? So I have changed this email. Now I'm trying to insert that same value. See, we got one error. Here it is saying duplicate entry 1 for key college dot primary. It means we made this ID column as a primary key, right? It means we can't add duplicate value for that primary key because that value is unique. That particular row is unique. So every time we need to add unique value for that particular row. So one is already there, then we'll add this 2, right? Now if I'll execute this, see, we got green tick. It means it got affected. Now select star from college. See, it got inserted here. So here name is email is unique. That's why I have changed previous email with new one. ID is here primary key. Primary key means we can't add any none value for that ID and we can't add duplicate value for that ID column. Got it? So this is the difference between insert, not null and primary key. Right? Now we'll see how to create the same table via this. Just right click to this table, click to this create table button, right? You will get this screen. So here we need to mention some table, right? Let me delete this student table. So just right click, I'm just click right click to this and where is that? Yeah, drop table. So drop table will do what? Drop table will delete those table, right? So we'll see that drop table query as well. So I'm creating that student table again. Student. Now, so I'm giving that first column. I'm again creating that column a student ID. Okay, and their data type is integer. So we have dropped one drop down here. If you are using this create table pop-up via this pop-up, so in this data type you will get this drop down. You can choose any drop down. So here I'm just choosing this first one, integer one. So here will store only integer value. That's why I'm picking this integer. I have added this primary key and not null. If you have added this primary key, that not null is not mandatory, because that primary key contains unique plus not null both. All right. Now if you see here, we have this AI. What is this AI? What is the use of this AI? So in previous query, if you see here, first we have added 1, then we have added 2, right? Every time we have to check manually whether that value is wait, I have to switch off that. Yeah, so every time we need to check whether that value is present in that database or not. So every time we are changing that value. So first we have added this 1 as a ID, right? Second time we have added 1, so we got this error for this duplicate entry, right? So the use of this AI is, if we'll enable this AI means auto increment, A for auto or I for incremental, auto increment you can say. So if we'll apply this auto increment to this ID, a student ID, it means every time they will automatically increment. Every time we don't need to add unique value, they will automatically add unique value into that. I will show you the example. After that I am adding a student ID name. So their name data type is varchar. We'll check this not null. Now we'll add this email, same not null, not the not null, not null and unique as well. Wait, where is that? Yeah, why it's not working? It's hanging. Okay, then we'll add mobile. Again mobile is NN. Age. Right, so we are creating this student table with a student ID, name, email, mobile and age. After adding these columns, just click to this apply button. So here we have added total 5 constraint. This is primary key, so we are making this ID as a primary key. Why primary key? We are just specifying that in our student column, this student ID is unique for each row. So in this row we have one unique value. Okay, so that value is unique every time. It will help when will use that where clause now. This primary key will help you. I will show you the difference for without primary key and with primary key, what is the use of that, right? Now just click to this apply button. In right side you will get this apply button. Click to that. Now click just apply button one more time. Wait, we have one error. There was a SQL script to database. What is that error? Let me remove, add one by one here. First we have added this primary key. For name we have added this not null. For email I have added unique. Mobile is not null. Age is also not null. Okay, correct. Apply. Yeah, now it got corrected. Okay, the table creates successfully. Now if I will refresh this, see we got this a student here. If I click to this student, we have a student ID, we have name, email, mobile and age. Now we need to insert some value. So just right click to that and just where is that? We add manually. So see here we have these three buttons, I, settings and the third one. What is the use of this third one? So generally if we are trying to fetch any value from this table, manually we are writing this select star from college, then they will fetch those data, right? If we'll click to that third button, if we'll hover to your table and if we'll click to that third button, see they will execute your query here. Select all from jan sql dot student. It means jan underscore sql is your database, dot student means your table name, so your db dot student name. So just assume in java code jan underscore sql is one class dot student. Inside that class we have some method where we are trying to access. So our class name dot method name, our class object name dot method name. Just assume assume in that way. So we have created this table here. Now we will insert some value. Let me copy this one. So first ID. Okay, we'll add here 0 because I need to show you some difference. So ID, name, email, mobile, age. Yeah, it is correct. I have executed this query. Wait. Our table name is student, not college. Yeah, now it is fine. I'll click to this create insert query. See, one row affected. Now we want to see those values, right? Select star from table name, right? First place we got this 0 here, right? Let me change this email 11. I have executed that query one more time. Wait. Name, email, mobile and age. Insert into student table values. Wait, not this one. Values will add here. Yeah. So if you see here I haven't added ID. Okay. I have added only name, email, mobile and age. Now I'm executing this query. Why it's not populating? Wait, see. This one is our primary key. Okay, let me. Oh, later we have removed this, no? Second time I forgot to add this AI. That's why we are getting that error, because I'm expecting, like I have already added that auto increment checkbox. if I'll run this DESC student again, so here we have, see, this one is null. If I'll execute again, so now we got this auto increment here. Now if I'll execute this insert into, see, it got affected. So we haven't added any ID for this student table. Like we have added only name, only email, mobile number and age. If I'll run a select star query, if you see here, we got this 1 and 2 here. Earlier we have added 0. So that 0, like we have added that auto increment, right? So always, if you are adding any auto increment constraint, they will always start with 1. If you are giving any value, so here I'm again giving 20, okay, and this name is okay null, I'm adding here 1 2, right? If I'll execute this insert into call, no, we don't, we have to write here ID as well, right? Yeah, now it will work, because in previous query we have added from name to age. So here we have added name to age, but in values I have added ID as well, right? So we need to mention ID column in this first bracket, right? So for insertion we have two insert query, one without column name, one with column name. So we are using here one with column name. So we need to mention all the column where we want, wherever we want to use. So here I am using this ID as well. So in this left side we have to mention that ID also. ID, oh sorry, our ID name is a student ID, na, not the ID, student ID. Yeah, let me execute this query. See, it got affected here. Now if I'll run this select star from Jan, see, it got inserted here. So if you are not giving any unique value for this ID, they will automatically add that one. And if you are giving that unique value, so they will add your value as well. So that 20 is unique here, right? Earlier we have 1, then 2, then we have added this 20 here. Now if you'll see here, I have again changed this email, because every time we need to insert that unique email, because we have added that unique constraint. Again I am trying to add this 20. I have executed that query. See, they are giving error. Duplicate entry 20 for the key student dot primary. They will not add that unique one, right? If I will remove this, I have removed this 20 here, and again I have run this query. See, we got that green one. And if I select all from a student, they have added 21. So whatever value is the last in that column, just they will add 1 into that and they will store it. So earlier we have 20, they have changed it to 21. So got it? What is the difference between primary key and unique? Any doubt on this? I have shown you both ways, like via query, how to create table, and via this drag and like just right click to this create table, you will get this pop up and you can create your table and you can add your value inside that. So any doubt up to this? And we have seen one more constraint here, that is your, if we'll click to this student, in this student ID we have AI means auto increment. They will auto increment your student ID. Then we have PK, primary key. So this is the shortcut, right? So for this primary key and this AI, we have added here integer value, right? So when we are using this primary key, we can't take their data type as a string data type, like varchar. So we can't take varchar in primary key. Why? Because if you are taking primary key data type as a varchar, so varchar is what? String one. Varchar is string one. We don't know which string is unique. Like in double quote or single quote, whatever value we are giving here, we don't know which value is unique. So that because that one is a string, we can't generate any unique string every time. For that purpose, we need to add more logic. Then every time we will add separate like unique string value. So in primary key, always try to use that integer one. Okay, you can't use this varchar for that primary key, because if you use that primary key, you can't add that auto increment into that, so they will not generate that value every time. Okay, so always use that integer one for primary key. Why? And when we are using this AI auto increment, just use that integer one. So you have seen here, right? We have added one, automatically they have added two into that, because if we have AI constraint in our column, always it start with 1. Every time it start with 1. You have seen earlier I have added 0 for this first one. After adding AI auto increment constraint, it's converted to 1 here. Then second 2, and third I have given 20, so they have added 20 here because 20 is unique. 20 is not available in this student ID column, that's why they have added this 20. After that I haven't given 21, but they have automatically added that 21 into that. That is the difference between your primary key and the auto increment and unique and not null, right? So I've shown you all the example here. Now, so we have covered insertion, we have covered updation. Now we need to cover which one is pending. Yeah, we have seen there is a, yeah, creation done, insertion done, read data done, update data also done, right? Now we need to see delete the data. How to delete data in this? If you want to delete any data like particular row or particular column, you can do that as well with the help of delete query. Got it? Now we'll see that one. Let me remove this. Okay, so if you want to delete some particular row, right? So delete from table name, same as previous query. Select all from Jan. This is for getting those values. If you want to delete from your table name. Oh, sorry, a student. No, delete from student, right? So you want to delete some particular like this one, last one. What will do? Delete from a student where this student ID equal to 21. If I will execute this query, see, we got this green signal. If I'll again fetch those data via select query, that 21 is deleted here. Got it? Now, if we will execute the same query via without where clause, delete from and your table name student, what will happen? See, we got green. If I'll execute that star select all query, see, all data deleted here. So as I said, if you are using any query without where clause, it means that is applicable for all the rows. So here earlier we have added this where clause. Later I have removed those where clause. So if we have used this where clause, so they have deleted one particular row where ID is 21. But in second query, delete from a student, they have deleted all the rows stored in that student table. So this is the difference between without where clause deletion and with where clause deletion, right? Now if you want to delete this table as well, so for that we have drop table student. So if we'll execute this drop table student, that table is deleted from this database. So right now this student table is there, right? See, this student table is there. Let me execute this query. Now see that student table deleted here. So via drop query, you can delete your table as well. Got it? So this is your deletion. So that's it for today. Tomorrow we'll discuss alter query. Alter query. What is this alter query? So if we have created any table, like we have created this student table. Inside the student we have ID, name, email, mobile, and age. So if you want to modify any column, like if you want to modify column name, if you want to modify column data type, if you want to modify column any constraint, right? So earlier we have this data type varchar, and we have given some size 40, 45. You want to update that size as well. So via alter command you can modify those table as well. And got it? And tomorrow we'll discuss some this clause concept in depth. So like as of now we have seen only where clause. We have different clause as well. And tomorrow we'll see some other operator as well, right? So whatever operator we have seen in Java, we will discuss those operator in SQL as well. In SQL we have those operators concept as well. So we'll discuss those operators one in this SQL session also, right? So